but yet and still, you still find a way to down men who come to church to get guidance. Now, they may be going to the wrong place to get guidance, but I found it funny how you did that. So what I want to say to some of y'all men that are still going to these churches and that are up in these whorehouses, man, you got to come out of them, man. Give me Revelation 18:4, man. Y'all got to come up out of there, man, because first off, you're not getting in it, you're not getting fed by the word at all, okay? You're not getting fed at all, okay? If anything, you're looking at this man as somebody that you would desire to be in your household. And the way that happens is that this pastor takes the flaws of men who don't got money like he got, and he bashes them. Now, he may not be bashing them individually, but as a whole, but as a man being an individual, your wife, not only your wife, but also yourself, you begin to think, where am I going wrong? Is this me? I hope she don't think this about me. You understand what I'm saying? So when you get home and you try to talk to her, you done been shot down so bad in church, man, that you scared to say anything to your wife. I mean, you scared to say, shut the front door. Say, shut the front door. Then if you say, shut the front door, you might get cussed out. Because why? He done put inside her head in that sermon today that you ain't nothing. But in other words, by him tearing you down, he built her up. He builded her up. So our job as watchmen of the Lord is to call these things out. And let you know, black man, let you know, Hispanic man, whatever man you are, that you are not, you don't have to be a scumbag. You ain't got to be a worthless father. You understand what I'm saying? And some of the reason why you still carry on this way is because the preachers are beating you down and not giving you nothing to build you up with. See, I can see myself and this brother beating you down. You understand what I'm saying? We'll beat you down and tell you, man, hey, it ain't good for you to be sleeping around with 4 and 5 and 6 women. 1 Corinthians 6 and 15. It ain't good for you to have, 1 Corinthians 6 and 9 and Revelation 18 and 4. We would tell you it ain't good for you to be having 4 and 5 different girlfriends and you sleeping with all of them, whoremonger. I mean, but at the same time, we gonna give you something to build you up. And what is that to build you up? That's the word of God, telling you how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? All this brother did today, man, was just shot the black man down. I see why marriages ain't working in the church. Because now when the woman gets home, what she does is praise her pastor. She give him the honor. She give him the glory. And how does she do that? Pastor was right. Everything he said, you fit. But he didn't tell that man how to walk right. He didn't tell that man how to step out of them whorehouses on Sunday. He didn't tell that man, according to the Bible, who he is.
No, of course he ain't going to tell him.
He ain't going to say that.
Yeah.
Because he want to keep beating you down. He wants y'all to keep coming, especially you women. Wants you to keep coming to church. Because he know if you come to church, damn near half naked, guess what? The brother's going to follow you to church. And then when you try to get a woman from the church, you're going to try to impress her. So how you going to try to impress her? Because you're going to say, yeah, I pay my tithes weekly. I'm in church weekly. And all you doing is perpetuating a lie. So my job is to call that out, man. Give me Revelation 18 and 4 right quick, bro.
Revelations 18 and 4. Mm-hmm. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her,
go ahead,
my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin.
Go ahead.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right.
For her sins have reached unto the heaven. And God had remembered her iniquities.
Right. So the Lord say, come out of her, my people. So you don't partake of her plagues. And that's what we saying. Come out of these churches, man. Come out of these wicked churches. You ain't getting no edification. You ain't getting no understanding. Not one time did I see Creflo crack that Bible. At least when I was going there about 3-4 years ago, he was at least going through the Bible. He ain't go through the Bible not one time today. In the 20 minutes I sat there and watched him, it really, I almost threw up. I think I might have threw up in my mouth a couple times. But he ain't cracked the Bible not one time. So now he turned into a Joel Osteen.
But see, black people think that's normal though.
Right.
We Negro, we think a preacher don't have to read from from the scriptures.
That's right. Well, matter of fact, speaking on that,
they can read a couple of scriptures and then they'll go off into going into a story about what they think the scriptures are talking about.
Right.
But that ain't how you read it. That ain't how you're supposed to read the Bible.
That's right.
You're supposed to read the Bible
the whole time you're in that church. You're supposed to be going through them scriptures.
The whole
time.
Yeah.
When we fellowship on Sabbath, you know what I'm saying, the congregation, we had that convocation like the Lord say do. The whole time when the brother gets up to teach the gospel, the whole time we going through at least 100. We may go to 25, 30 different spots. We hit about 100-something scriptures. Total. At least 100-something scriptures. Go to the churches, you don't get that. And then you're going on the wrong day on top of that. Give me Jeremiah 17:5. Go ahead and get your point, but give me that Jeremiah 17:5.
That's what all of you Negroes, I'm gonna say Negroes, that's politically
first that's who need to get it first.
That's what we are. We are Negroes. That's what we need to start doing is seeing that, hearing us tell you that you need to go when a preacher is talking about God and Jesus, they need to be coming from the scriptures.
Right.
Majority of the time.
Right.
All the time.
Right. They shouldn't be on no longer than 5 minutes, man.
And y'all need to notice this.
Right.
Y'all seriously need to see, when the ones who are viewing this video, y'all need to remember what we talking about. What Brother Nate is talking about. When you talking about this gospel, you need to be coming from the scriptures.
That's right. I got a precept on there. I can read that precept.
Yeah.
Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony. Back of what the brother's saying. Verse 20. Isaiah 8 verse 20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Go ahead, bro. I just wanted to bring that up.
All right. Well, I just wanted to basically bring that point out. When people who watching this video, remember when someone is speaking about the Lord, God, Jesus, all the time they need to be coming from these scriptures.
Right. That's right.
They shouldn't. Notice this. Notice this the next time you're in church.
Yep.
Watch and see how many times he comes from the Bible. When you watching these gospel these church programs on TV.
Right.
Notice how many times they coming out of that book.
Right.
And then compare. Watch us and see how many times we coming out the book. That's what y'all need to next time y'all when y'all see this video, do that.
Right.
Make that comparison.
Right. I got another precept on that too. This precept is 2 John 10. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed. Verse 11. For he that biddeth him Godspeed is partaker of his evil deeds. So they ain't coming out these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Especially them Jehovah Witnesses, when they come to your house with them Jehovah Witness Bibles, tell them to get on. Don't be talking about God bless you either. You say God bless you, wish him Godspeed, you partaking of his evil deeds.
What the Most High said, he said, receive them not.
Yeah, receive them not into your house. And another house is your spiritual house. They ain't coming out of these scriptures, man. Yeah, hey, what it say? If they come in under you and bring out this doctrine, what doctrine is that? The doctrine of the Israelites. The doctrine of Christ. The doctrine of the Father. This word, the real book. Yeah, the real thing. Not what they be talking about, speaking their own vain opinion. They ain't coming with this, man. You gotta guard your house too, your spiritual house. You can't receive that, but you know.
Telling stories about, you know, and their descriptions. That's another thing too.
What's that?
Why can't these preachers show us here in this Bible?
Show us what?
Show us where we at.
Oh, because they sleep.
I mean, that's another question you should be asking yourself. Where am I at here in this Bible?
Right. Everybody in here but us.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Everybody has a biblical nationality. When did this nationality all of a sudden just disappear?
Yeah, I was on this gone.
You know, who decided that you don't have a biblical nationality anymore?
They scientists.
Who decided this?
Right.
You say you believe in God.
Right.
You say you read the Bible. Okay. This Bible is everlasting, forevermore.
That's right.
So where did our biblical nationality go to?
Right.
Who made it disappear?
Right.
Why are we now being called so-called black?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Black is just a color.
Right.
That's not a nationality.
Sure is. It's sad.
Black is the color of the shirt.
That's right. Yeah, exactly right.
That's not it don't say nothing about
No.
You know, everybody in the world has a biblical nationality.
Right.
Everybody. But why don't the preacher, why don't he ever describe our nationality in the book? Can he show us our biblical nationality in the book?
Nope.
Gentile was just what the Israelites called the other nations that were around them. They knew it was other nations around them, but they didn't know those nations by their name, so they called them Gentiles.
They called everybody that. Right.
So Gentiles were just the other nations.
Right.
The other nations.
Right. That's right.
Okay. Right. But what nation do you belong to? Right. What is your nation? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. What is my nation?
Yeah, that's right.
We have a biblical nationality. Why aren't these preachers? And it's in the Bible.
Right.
But why aren't these preachers telling you your biblical nationality? Why aren't you telling the flock their biblical nationality? That's my question to you, pastors. Why aren't you telling the people? Why aren't you telling the congregation their biblical nationality when you know that everyone in this world has a biblical nationality?
Okay,
I mean, did it just so-called? So somebody decided we don't have a biblical nationality anymore?
Right.
We can call ourselves
everybody but us.
I'm a white person now. I'm a European.
But no, because everybody else know who they are.
Yeah.
Like even the Gentile. I mean, that's what gentleman came from.
Yeah.
But hell, we the only ones that disappeared.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. Everybody else like Ishmael. He know who he is.
Well,
even we know. Even Negroes know that Ishmael are Arabs.
Yeah.
But when it comes to us, we don't even consider. Like that's Isaiah 1 and 3. The ass know his master, ox know his owner. Israel, my people, do not know. They do not consider.
They don't consider.
We don't consider, man. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, even the Gentiles, know they Gentiles.
For all we know, well, we know who we are. We know who we are. But I'm speaking in general. Black people in general, I'm African American.
Right.
I'm an African.
Right. You know that's part of that discontinue from the heritage.
Yeah.
Like okay, we're gonna discontinue from our heritage, man.
Yeah.
So no, that's a perfect curse.
Yeah. Black people here in America, we don't look nothing like the Africans over there in Africa.
No.
I mean, there are Israelites over there in Africa though.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Because I was speaking. I was speaking to some Africans and they were telling me about how there are some Africans up there who can grow their beard. He said, guess what he said? He said they live in the ghettos. He said those Africans, the ones that can grow their beard, they be up in the ghettos.
Israelites.
That's what he said.
The Israelites. Yeah. Because ghetto means place where Jews were.
Yeah, he said they.
Yeah, them Israelites.
He said they.
them Israelites.
Yeah, he said they in the ghetto parts and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's yeah, we everywhere, man. We everywhere. So that's why I tell people, man, when they say I can grow my beard, I be like, well, your forefather might go.
More than likely, he's good.
More likely he is Israelite, man. I mean, I see some of them, you know what I'm saying, with a long thing, you know, I don't know how they got them. you know. But for the most part, it's real.